let's get right into it. So, firstly, you discover the program you're interested in. And why do you need to discover your new program? So, it might happen that the first degree, possibly the course you did the first degree, you no longer have interest in it, or your interest has changed over time, or you now work in this field and you want to do a studies that related to your years of experience in the firm. So, for instance, your first degree was computer sciences, and you find yourself in the biotech industry, and as such, you're considering doing a grad study in biology. So, you can come up and like, oh, I'm looking for that course that have a cutting edge within biology and computer science. Say, for instance, bioinformatics. All you need to do is just tell the story of why this new course, your big why. And once that is settled, you are good to go. So that's why you have to discover your program. Another thing I want to say in terms of this step one, which is to discover your program, is I will encourage us to have flexibility in terms of our choices, meaning you don't have to stick to one program. Let me give example. Oh, I did first degree. For instance, my first degree was biochemistry, and I passed. When I was going for masters, all I knew was did first degree biochemistry, second degree has to be biochemistry. You have to master your first degree knowledge. It doesn't have to be so. If you find yourself having passion for public health, for instance, you go for it. Social works, for instance, possibly you find yourself more into advocacy, more into human rights fighting, more into advocacy and trying to get the right of people. Social work might just be best for you. So that's why you have to engage flexibility in terms of your future pursuit. So, and by engaging flexibility, I mean that so you have like 5 courses you can easily fit in from your first degree. Like a biochemist, for instance, can conveniently do a grad study in chemistry, in molecular biology, just like I'm doing. Conveniently go to public health, and cancer biology. So many integrated studies. Just have like a list of about 5 flexible programs you can fit in aside from your first degree course. Hooray! The second step, choose a destination and get excited about it. Hey, choose that destination and get excited about it. You know, what I've seen from interacting with students trying to get scholarships and study abroad is we have this vast list of country. The same student that's trying to study in UK is also looking at Canada, is also at the same time looking at US, is also at the same time looking at Brazil, South Korea, any which way, Finland. Oh my goodness. It's good, fine. It might sound as if, oh, I just want to diversify and like, oh, they bring this scholarship and oh, it's in South Africa, boom, you shoot it in. They bring this on, boom. Oh no. So at this stage, sorry, don't mind the noise. So at this stage, that's my son. I try to escape him, but he wants to feature in this, and it's fine. So choose a destination. Choose your destination more strictly now. If you're gonna face North America, face North America. Check out what I'm trying to say. So choose that destination. And what this does to you is it kind of regulates it makes you more focused. Yeah, it makes you more focused and make you more committed to gathering the requirement for that country you desire. So rather than have you having this very big window of countries you want to try, choose that destination. The third step, I'm going to be more faster now, is that you find fully funded program. I'm also going to stress this before I rush over the other steps. And that's because in my interaction with students, I've found people with up to 6 admissions sometimes. And this is no exaggeration. I know someone that is close to me, like, and over six admissions, and all of them are just no not funded admission. So what that does to you is it makes you journey in a circle. You know that without a fully funded scholarship, you cannot go to that school. So why not search for fully funded programs rather than waste your time? Because that's the word for it. To gather all of those admissions in private universities that have no funds to give you, or someone that can't even waive your tuition, will they now give you stipend to pay your living expenses? Choose programs that are fully funded, and this is very particular to Nigerians, to we in Africa, that we are from not a buoyant community, and I mean from not a buoyant country, and we don't have the money to pay to fund this education. So why not leverage on the fact that there are programs ready to fund completely your education and give you living expenses for you to manage yourself in the course of you trying to study. So because of that, I would rather than look for those cheap admissions just in the name of getting admission, and getting some, even where they're able to get the admission, they get to the visa interview stage, they are denied. Another video is going to drop on why you need a fully funded scholarship. A fully funded scholarship can save you from visa denial. It can save you from being stranded in a new country. You don't want to be in a new country. You don't want to be in another country very far away from home and be stranded. I tell you, it's not an interesting experience at all. So get that fully funded scholarship. Their route to it is possible, and it's possible again. So I'm going to join step 4 and 5 together. Understand the requirement, and 5 is clarify the requirement. Understand the requirement is that do not go applying to schools or programs you're not qualified for, or programs you do not meet the requirement. That will be like a wasted effort. So what you want to do is understand the eligibility criteria. What is the minimum requirement they're asking of? Some program go ahead and like, oh, we'll consider you for grad study if you have bachelors in this field, this field. Some can mention like a wide range of field. Then some are like, hey, the graduate record exam, GRE exam, is compulsory. Some are like it's optional, but submit your scores. A video can I'll try and make video on is GRA really important or not, because that's another frequently asked question I get most times when people interact. They're like, should I take the GRA exam or should I make it as opportunity for gun? So we'll do a video and dive into it, so that we can possibly pick wisdom on why we should or why we shouldn't bother. So try and understand the eligibility criteria, know the documents they're asking of. Don't forge any documents, because that would be like digging one's pits. Even if you scale through and get the admission, you get the visa interview, trust me. you cannot you cannot be too far into your program before they fish you out, and that will only be a very sorry case, because you don't want to land in wherever you're going in the world, America, UK, and get deported. Okay, I'm going to join together the remaining steps. Gather your document, review your document, seek guidance, and submit. Those are the last 4 steps. Gather your documents. The first thing, your passport. Your passport for you to make that international travel after you get your scholarship. You must have at least 6 months validity to the expiration of your passport. So you want to make sure your passport is still eligible for travel before you go to the embassy for you to get that visa on your passport. So And other documents to apply include your statement of purpose, a student copy of your original certificate, that's your first degree or whatever degree you want to use to apply. Then you want to also get your transcript, which is like a description of each courses you took in the course of your bachelor's or your first degree. Then English proficiency letter, as the case may be, or if you took the TOEFL or ITLS, that will be another video to do, because people also ask a question about, is English requirement important? The truth is, sometimes it might not be a necessity, especially if your first degree or the first degree or your programs were being taught in English. There's a letter you can get from the student affairs of your school called the English Proficiency Letter that attests the fact that instructions for your degree were given or delivered in English. And some schools, especially for Nigerians, that our first language is English language, some schools recognize that and are able to waive the English proficiency exams. So review your document. Don't just submit your document at the last minute. You want to get feedback from at least 2 to 3 people. Your statement of purpose, after writing it, reach out to someone in the school, reach out to someone that you know can help review those documents. Like, can I get a second opinion on this story? And statement of purpose, how to write a winning statement of purpose, is also another very important video to do. You know, there's this very, very not so attractive statement of purpose that is very common with Africans since I was a child. You know, it's not actually the best way to coin a winning statement of purpose. So we might need to do a video someday about how do I write a winning statement of purpose. How do I convince people that I'm the best student they are looking for their program? So ensure you get feedback on your statement of purpose from colleagues, from friends. Just get a second opinion. Review those documents. Do not wait for the last minute. Something is closing December 15 and you're waiting till like 11:59 of December 14 to put in the application. There's tendency for you to have error in submission and all of that. So make sure your submission is at least 1 week earlier or 3 days earlier, so that you can have time to review and not be too tensed. Then seek guidance. Yeah, no one is an island. There's no step you're trying to take in life that somebody have not gone ahead of. The matter is, it is possible. You can get it. And I believe in you. Till I come your way next time, I want you to know that I want you to win. Until you win, I'll keep giving my best information. And hopefully, if we put in the work together, we can get you that fully funded admission. Anticipate my next series of topics on more specific topics like how to write a winning SOP, how to code emails to supervisors. Do I need to take English proficiency test or not? And a bunch of other topics coming to my mind because I've interacted with a number of you, and this YouTube channel is revived because of the passion to see that all of those questions in your heart are answered, so that I can help you remove all those obstacles that have been the reason you are giving for not going after that your study advantage. Till I come your way next week, stay blessed, and remember, it is till we all win. Bye, tribes. Thank you.